Welcome back to Soap Center. I'm John Callahan from ABC's All My Children. And this is my lovely co-star, Jennifer Bassi.
Hi. With 4 children, 3 different identities, and a clone to her credit, Reva Shane of CBS's Guiding Light is perhaps the most bodacious character on soaps today.
Not to be outdone is actress Kim Zimmer, who's won 3 Emmys and millions of fans playing Reva. Now, Zimmer and special contributor Mimi Torchin got reacquainted in this week's Soap Center Spotlight.
I'm going to name several people who you've acted opposite of. Opposite of. That's not really good.
With, yeah.
Opposite with. And then I'm going to see what you come up with off the top of your head, okay? A. Martinez.
Oh, the best. I mean, I had some of the best work I've ever done was with A. Martinez.
Erica Slezak.
Oh, she's the queen. She's the queen mom, even though we're very close in age, but I always felt like she'd been around so much longer, and because she has such an air of regality, or
it's because she doesn't use contractions.
You know, that's probably true.
That's absolutely true.
I mean, I never thought. I mean, I did that in Reva's Amish storyline, and it drove me nuts when they would come over the boom mic and they'd say, "You're contracting again."
Alec Baldwin.
Alec, it was his first acting job when Alec and I worked together. We had so much fun, and he was so young and so impressionable, but hot. I remember sitting in the green room when Alec tested. We brought him in to test. And of course, all of we women ran into the green room to watch his test because we had, he'd come into the makeup room and that voice, and we were all like, "Oh my God, this kid, if he can act, he's got the job," as far as we're concerned. And he did the scene, and afterwards we all went into the control room and said, "We quit if you don't hire him."
Reva is probably one of the greatest roles ever written for an actress. In daytime, nighttime, anytime. But let's say you can do Reva. What other role in daytime would you like to do?
Oh, I would like to have been H.B. Lewis on Guiding Light. I would like to be, young and wild again and do what Michelle Stafford does on The Young and Restless.
But you did that.
I did do that.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
You were young and wild, and now you're still wild.
I would like to age gracefully like a Beverly McKenzie, even though I still think of her as young and very vital.
Strong women are very, very popular on daytime. Why do you think it is that the fans are so drawn to the strength of characters like Reva?
Well, I think the obvious answer is that they wish they could be that way. Women watch Reva in the situation she gets herself into, and they're always amazed at how she is able to get herself out of it, too.
You've done everything. What would you think would be your ultimate storyline?
To be a grandmother to Susan.
I'd like that. I think
I would like to have something, create a situation where something happens to Reva where she needs to embrace her children.
I've known you a long time, and I'm crazy about you. And one of the things I love the most about you is you're probably the only woman in daytime who says, "I want to be a grandmother."
Well, yeah, I am so ready to be a grandmother, even though I still have young children.
Let Rachel get through.
I know
Please
college.
let her get through college, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you came. This was so much fun.
Thank you, Mimi.
Mwah.
You are the best.
Coming up, the